Welcome to part 2 of Organization Without Overwhelm. I'm Alex Kudinoff, helping Cherie with today's topic, and now we're diving into digital organization, which for many ADHD executives is where chaos really lives. Your digital world might feel like a black hole where information disappears. Thousands of emails, files everywhere and nowhere, 17 tabs open because closing them means forgetting they exist. Sound familiar? Here's the thing. Digital organization for ADHD brains isn't about having perfect folder structures. It's about creating systems that match how your brain actually works. Let's start with email, because this is where most executives feel the most overwhelmed. I'm going to share 3 approaches, and I want you to notice which one resonates with you. Remember, there's no right answer, only what works for your brain. First approach, modified inbox 0. This isn't the neurotypical touch everything once system. For ADHD brains, it's make a decision once. Email comes in, you decide, do now if it's under 2 minutes, move to action folder, or archive. That's it. 3 choices. The key is you're not trying to reach 0. You're trying to remove decisions. Second approach, the 3-folder system. Inbox for new, action for things requiring response, waiting for things pending others, archive for everything else. One client calls this his email triage. He spends 10 minutes twice a day just moving things to the right folder. Not responding, just sorting. It removes the pressure to handle everything immediately. Third approach, daily triage method. Everything stays in the inbox, but you use flags or colors. Red for today, yellow for this week, green for eventually. Every morning you recolor based on reality, not optimism. This works for people who need everything visible but want some priority system. A tech executive I work with tried all 3. The folders stressed her out because things disappeared. Inbox 0 was too rigid, but the color system, that clicked. She's used it for 3 years now. The point is, she found her system. Now, file organization. Here's a radical truth. For ADHD brains, search beats filing. You're never going to maintain a complex folder hierarchy, so stop trying. Instead, optimize for finding, not filing. Use consistent naming conventions. Every file starts with date in the same format. Year, month, date. Then project name, then description. Same pattern every time. Your brain doesn't have to remember where something is, just roughly when and what. Tags are your friend. Most systems now allow tags in addition to folders. Use them liberally. Tag by project, by person, by status, by energy level needed to complete. One document can have multiple tags, unlike folders where it lives in one place. Visual markers matter even digitally. Use emoji and file names if your system allows it. Red circle for urgent, chart for data, light bulb for ideas. Your ADHD brain processes these visual cues faster than words. Let me share the digital tools that actually work for ADHD executives. Not the ones that promise to fix everything, but the ones that respect how your brain works. For capture, things like Apple Notes, Google Keep, or Microsoft OneNote, simple, fast, searchable. The best capture tool is the one you'll actually use. For task management, visual systems like Trello or Notion where you can see everything at once, or simple list apps like Todoist with natural language input. Avoid complex project management tools unless your team requires them. For focus, freedom or cold turkey to block distractions. Forest or be focused for time boxing. These aren't organization tools per se, but they protect your ability to use your organization systems. For reminders, use your phone aggressively. Set location-based reminders. Time-based reminders. Multiple reminders for important things. Your ADHD brain needs external prompts, so use them without shame. Here's where magic happens. When physical and digital systems work together, they're not separate worlds. They're one system supporting your success. Your physical capture point feeds your digital system. That notebook where you capture everything, each day you scan it and decide what needs to go digital. Not everything, just what needs to be searchable or shared. Your digital calendar drives your physical launchpad. Tomorrow's calendar gets printed or written out and placed in your launchpad with any physical materials you need. Your email triage triggers physical action. Email about a meeting, materials go in the launchpad. Email about a project, notes go in that project's physical folder. A financial executive I work with calls this her bridge routine. Every evening, she spends 10 minutes bridging digital to physical for tomorrow. Every morning, 10 minutes bridging physical notes to digital systems. 20 minutes total that saves her hours of searching and stress. So where do you start? You've got principles, strategies, tools. It might feel overwhelming. Here's what I want you to do. Pick your biggest friction point. What wastes the most time or causes the most stress? Email, files, physical papers? Start there. Or pick your quickest win. What one change would make tomorrow easier? Maybe it's creating that launch pad. Maybe it's trying the 3-folder email system. Maybe it's putting your 3 current projects in clear folders on your wall. Don't try to revolutionize everything at once. Your ADHD brain needs wins to build momentum. One small successful change leads to another. Remember what we said about good enough? You're not aiming for Pinterest-worthy organization. You're aiming for systems that help you find what you need, when you need it, without exhausting your executive function. This week, experiment with one digital change and one physical change. Notice what works, notice what doesn't. Adjust without judgment. Your organization system should serve you, not the other way around. In your workbook, you'll find reflection questions and planning tools to help you identify your starting point. The articles we've linked go even deeper into specific strategies. And remember, every ADHD executive I've worked with has felt like they're bad at organization. You're not bad at it. You've just been trying to organize like a neurotypical person. It's time to organize like the brilliant ADHD leader you are.